She leads the way with a neck arch, about 3/4 clear of Vandemonian. Then Danish Moment, who's over on the inside, tracking the leader up to the bend. Rotana Beach about to pull out, 3 wide under pressure though, coming around them. And then Atarenza coming away from the fence. Formula One going right up now on that inside spot. Followed further back, Lady of Substance. First Trade led them at the 300 from Vandemonian. Danish Moment with the sprint down on the inside as Carberry goes to work when they went to the 200. First Trade, Danish Moment, now starting to flatten out, and then Formula One, Rotana Beach, but First Trade still a half to 3/4 Danish Moment in no danger. First Trade made it 2 for 2, led all the way, beat Danish Moment, and Rotana Beach third home from Formula One, Vandemonian. Take It Like a Man made up some ground from last along the inside ahead of Atarenza. And then Weekend Shadow, Lady of Substance. Gee, Dayton didn't fire a solitary shot and beat one to the line, and that is Femme de Classe, who's dropped out at its first run back. First Trade, the winner. Number 4, ridden by Patrick Carberry. Sign of confidence there that he might well have been on clearly the best horse in the race to go straight to the front. And back-to-back favourites getting home in races 3 and 4. The Daughter of Trade, Fair First Trade, beating Danish Moment, who sat on her haunches all the way and followed the fave. Rotana Beach pulling out 3 deep. Came on pretty well in the run to the line. Formula One is back there in 4th placing in 1:13.68. 3 even and 180 for First Trade. That's 2 wins now from 10 starts, but it's 2 for 2. Importantly, this preparation dominated and walked in a maiden race at Northam first up over 1,300. She was back to a 12 today, equally as strong at the finish. Danish Moment resumed as well for new trainer Gavin Foster, Lucas Camilleri, and she's really battled on in behind First Trade, just meeting a better horse on the day. 7.20, big place dividend, and Rotana Beach, third home, $1.90. There was nothing at all from Dayton, who only beat 1 in. Take It Like a Man from the back, ran home per medium of the cutaway. So the winner, First Trade for Louis Urseg, K. Parker, C. Byers, P. Trang and T. Cargill. Trained by Alan Matthews at Mouchet. Winning rider Patrick Carberry. Second Danish Moment by Danehill Express from Timely Star for Nick Petrides. Mrs. L. Bright, R.J., Mrs. G. Bennett, Johnny Mars, Jenny Mars and S.L. Petrides, trained by Gav Foster, written by Lucas Camilleri. Rotana Beach by Northern Meteor from My Conclusion for Santo Waliardo. Stephen Parnham, the rider for the Neville Parnham stable. So successive favourites getting home in races 3 and 4. No mean feat to lead and win today under these conditions, but she did it well, home in 33.79. So it was a perfectly rated ride really in front. 3/4 by 3/4 were the margins. Next on the card, race 5. Country Interstate International Membership Handicap at 4.15. Number 5, Express Snooper, is out of the next on the card. Let's take you down now to the winners' enclosure after the second straight win of this Trade Fair 4-year-old mare in taking out race 4 of the day, Ed.
Alan, as Darren said there, 2 from 2 this prep, and this horse is now probably starting to live up to the expectations that a few of us all had.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we had big thoughts of her early on. Who that singer that we sent to Singapore, to Hong Kong, he was just a workmate for her. You know, she had the wood on him right through. You know, he did what he did, and she's sort of battled. But Trade Fair filly that's had foot problems and things like that, and you know, finally got it right.
What's the difference then? This prep, is it just been maturity?
Yeah, I'd say so. She had some hoof bruising, and it just wouldn't go away. And she was sort of lame for 6 months, and we kept sort of like trying to get her into work and out of work, and it just didn't work. Obviously, you know, soft tracks, everything's just worked fine this time, and she's starting to show her best. Good effort leading today in the headwind and done the job.
She's a well-built mare as well, isn't she?
Yeah, she's very chunky. You know, she's a dead-set sprinting type. She has a 2-year-old full sister that's about a hand taller, which looks a lot nicer type. You know, we're happy with where she's at and hope she can keep going.
Darren mentioned post-race there that maybe just the confidence being on the best horse. Was that your instructions today? You were dropping back from the 13 to the 12. You knew that fitness wouldn't be an issue. Was it, let's not worry about the win, let's just go do our own race?
Yeah, definitely. You know, we thought she's going to jump the gates and want to go forward. We're not going to tear her head off and do what's not natural with her. So we just thought, yeah, go with it and take the punt.
Patience has been the key. 2 from 2 this prep. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Grab Pat Carberry quickly. And Pat, as we just said there, the instructions were still the same. Go to the front and lead them up. Were you still confident at the top of the straight that you hadn't done enough? Well, that you still had plenty left in the tank?
Yeah, obviously, she's a bit one-dimensional and that way, and also with the barrier. We've tried to sit her a few times before last preparation and just wants to go a bit keen, but she's been a lot more tractable. But full credit to Alan and the stable. She's had her share of issues, and the owners have been really patient because she showed a lot early on. But I thought she'd done a good job. Strong headwind, and I just cuddled her as long as I could. I don't give Jess that many cuddles, but certainly, she'd give a good kick. She was feeling the pinch the last bit, but I think running into the headwind probably took a bit out of her. But yeah, credit to the horse.
Alan mentioned that last prep he probably had a bigger opinion of this galloper compared to Who Dat Singer. Are we starting to now just see the class maybe that this mare's got?
Oh, it's a fair. They probably showed. She probably showed a bit more early stages, but Who Dat was always a horse that was going to take a bit of time. And as I said earlier, she's had her share of issues, but also. He was always a horse that was going to continue to improve with time, but she's just a short course horse. And as I said, it's just good to see that, she's repaying the owners. She showed that bit of ability early, but hopefully she's heading in the right direction now.
Well, you're in the good books with this team. Make sure you give Jess some more cuddles so you stay in the good books there.
Yeah, we'll try.